Hey, what's up, guys? This is what we got. Since the last time you saw it, I was able to finish pulling the rest of the wiring harness off. It's still dangling. You can tell right there. That is because that one last wire, I don't know if you could see it, this one is going all the way back to the gas tank, and I haven't gotten to that part yet. So that's why that's there, and that's why that harness is just chilling down there, just hanging out, relaxing. I was able to push the Samurai out. I got some simple green and just sprayed the hell out of it, and then pressure washed it. Now you can see, I mean, it's nothing there. So took me, I mean, this thing is bone dry and there's no oil residue, any grease or any kind of grime stuff. Took all of probably, I don't know, half an hour or so. Just pressure wash a simple green, pressure wash a simple green, and this is what I don't know if you remember this, but this was, I mean, caked, and you could still see some. I didn't get all of it off, but I mean, whatever. I'm still gonna work from it. It's a lot better than what it was. So this is a good start, and this way I can go and prep this area and then put the POR down and not have to worry about it peeling off or anything like that, which I don't think that stuff pretty much adheres to anything. But I still want to have a clean surface for it to adhere to. So the other thing, the next thing that we're going to be doing is pretty big. So I decided what I'm going to do is, this is a Rancho lift kit. Rancho springs, the axle, all that stuff is all Rancho. I'm going to to get a little bit more lift, I'm going to put a YJ leaf spring up front. I'm going to keep this. So I'm keeping this part of the kit. I'm going to replace this replace this leaf spring with YJ. And the reason I'm doing that is because I wanted to do low range sales, a weld-in piece right here for this, but I don't know if I'm going to keep this axle. So I think this is right now this is the best option that I can do. So I'll change out the leaf springs, and then I'm going to do, I believe, Rocky Road Outfitters or Trail Tough makes a really good over-the-top steering. So I'm going to change this out, so that way, instead of it sitting below the leaf spring on both sides, it's going to sit about right here. It's going to sit above it. So, and then that should be pretty much it for the front end, and it's going to give me the articulation and everything I need for when I go off-roading. The only other thing that I'm going to work on, so the previous owner had, this is where the original shock tower went. They cut that flush, and then they pushed this in here, as reinforcement right here, here, and here. As you can see, they didn't do that good of a job on it, because this one is still protruding, this one is protruding, and this one is flush. So whenever the old shock tower, which is right there, was sitting on it, it was sitting at a really odd angle, and it's because this wasn't flush. So I'm going to grind all this flush, and then I'm going to use the aftermarket shock tower. And I was thinking about an aftermarket bump stop, so I think this protrudes too much, and I don't know. By the time my goal is to put 35s on this. Right now we're sitting on 32s or 33s. But my goal is to do 33s, probably be decent, but 35s is where I want to be sitting at. And I don't know if this bump stop sticks out too far. So I don't know. If it does, I'll just run with what I got right now. And if it does, I'll cut it off, and then I'll just do an aftermarket bump stop. And then I'll cut this. This is coming off too. So I'm going to probably cut it right here, because by the time I put 35s or 33s, that turning radius is going to hit this. So this is going to get cut right there. Other than that, started working on the TDI, the 1.9, and the harness is off. So that's ready to be shipped off. Got most of the hosing off. There's still a little bit of stuff that I need to pull off, but I'm going to start tearing this down tonight probably, and start working on it. So you'll probably, over the next couple of days, you'll see a couple videos of me tearing this down and getting everything ready to be shipped off, or not shipped off, but sent to my local machine shop for them to do their thing on it. But it looks pretty grody right now, I'm not gonna lie. But we should be, by the time it's all said and done, this will be a pretty good build. So stay tuned. If you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to stay tuned, or stay updated to what's going on with the build. And then hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.